Welcome back, everyone, to Rob's Daily Classics and Drivers. I found this nice 1997 BMW Z3, 5-speed transmission in Illinois. He's asking $6,000. State said he must move. Let's go check this interesting car out. Found this car just a little while ago on Craigslist. 1997 BMW Z3 Roadster, 5-speed transmission. You know, this is an interesting car for the purpose of just talking about car development and car line manufacturing and things like that. This car was produced in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and it was the first solely car manufactured outside of Germany for BMW. It was developed back in 1991, some long time ago. And, the car basically, ran from 1996 to 2002, I believe, in all different iterations and designs. The coupe, the clown shoe coupe is very famous. But this basic car here, looking at where Mazda Miatas are going right now, the prices of Miatas are really high. If you had a chance to shop around for them, every time I see one, it's like ridiculously priced, and if you're looking for German engineering, something different, I don't know how it goes with the Mazda Miata. It's a little bigger for me. I think I like the long hood line. I tend to like this car better than the Miata, personally. I think it's a more highway car, but it's all, depending on your experiences. But this car's got the 1.9-liter four-cylinder model, which was the base model, 114 horsepower, I believe. This is not a James Bond car. It's not an M Series. It's just your everyday common coupe, one of the first production ones, too, because the car started in 1996 as the second model year for the car. I don't know if this car is actually in Illinois, so this is an old pictures. Of course, it's winter right now up in that area. So he must have decided to sell this car a long time ago, but he says he's moving now. So those are the things you got to find out what's going on with this car. But it looks nice. I'm assuming it's garage kept, in this type of neighborhood. If he has a garage, 2-car garages look like they're common in this area. So hopefully it has been garaged all this time. It's just a daily driver. It's a fun driver. 0 to 60, 9 seconds. Yeah, I mean, you're not breaking any sound records or things like that. I think your average new car, Mazda 3, can probably beat it off the line. But it's all about the engineering. It's a real easy do-it-yourself car, too, as far as working on these cars in your garage and all that. It's not overwhelmingly difficult to figure out. Considered basically, I think these cars were considered reliable. There were some problems with the 6-cylinder engines, with the torque, banging up the rear suspension and things like that, and putting cracks in the trunks. I remember that being a story at one time, but this doesn't have any of that because the torque is much lighter on the 1.9 liter. It's simple, it's lightweight, it's under stress because of what it is, I remember friends telling me that these cars had some cooling systems. Again, I think that was related to the 6-cylinder engine. BMW used a lot of plastic components in their heating systems and things like that. And when you bake plastic in an engine bay for over 10 years, they tend to get a little brittle and things like that. Typical oil leaks, I would expect, valve cover gaskets and things like that. But other than that, just looking at the photos, I mean, the car looks to be in really nice shape for just $6,000 asking price. Nice colors, nice interior, doesn't look like it's abused. He says the top is in really nice shape. The engine bay looks a little dirty, but to be honest with you, I'd rather buy a car looking like this than something that's been washed with Armor All, where you really don't know what you're getting. So it looks dusty. The headlights look like they can be buffed out. So maybe this car wasn't as mechanically maintained as it should be, but that's just guessing because it's just dusty and all. So it may have been sitting in his garage for some time, unused. So you may want to open up the gas tank right away and just smell the gasoline to see if it smells like varnish and things like that. But other than that, yeah, the top looks nice. 2 different neighborhoods. This is one neighborhood he lives in, and then the other photos were in another neighborhood. But yeah, I mean, I like the car. A little fuss here. I don't know, maybe scrape something on the door jam that knocked off the VIN here, but that might have been a seatbelt thing back in those days too. Yeah, that could have been the seatbelt when the door was closing. But yeah, I like the car a lot. Getting into the description of the car, he says that he's not interested in trades. Z3 Roadster, 108,000 miles, not that bad. Manual top is operational. Oh, that's another good thing. Manual top, really cool. It's like the old Alfa Romeos and You know, it's like the Miata. Just put your hand behind you and just put the top up. I love that, you know. Must sell due to relocation, accepting best offers, and there's the full VIN on the car. You can run a Carfax if you wish and such. Again, if you were going to buy a car like this, go into a BMW dealer and ask them kindly with a box of Dunkin' Donuts if they wouldn't mind running the VIN and see, see what the car's warranty history has been. But yeah, overall, I think if he's asking $6,000, you know, he just might be very, very adaptable to a $4,000 offer. And I think if you were to buy this car for $4,000 and drive it home from Illinois, even driving home in the winter, it's worth bringing to your driveway and have some fun with it in the springtime, and just take this car out and do some motoring and enjoy the mountain roads in your neighborhood and have some fun. So there it is, a 1997 BMW Z3 Roadster. I like it a lot. I think if you find this car on Craigslist, just go into Craigslist in Chicago and type in 1997 BMW Z3. This car will come popping at you. Check it out. Make an offer if it's something you like. Again, with new cars being $50,000, you come home with this and you can have a lot of fun for 5 years. And you probably can sell it for the same price you're buying it for. But you'll put a few $1,000s into it if you're kind of like me, because that's what we do when we get cars like this. We just can't stop spending money. Anyway, enjoy your day. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll be finding more cars, definitely in the December period where all we are doing right now is shoveling snow. So enjoy your day and be safe. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and pass along to friends that love cars. And that's how we grow. Thank you for joining me. See you soon.